Igor, how you feeling today?
Like some deep fried shit.
Why?
I think we gotta talk about it if you wanna know why.
Okay, let's talk about it then.
Alright, let's talk about it. Hello everybody and welcome to our channel. My name is Igor and this lady right here goes by the name of India.
Oh, I'm not beautiful today?
No.
Okay. I'll take that. Keep going.
Okay, you look nice today.
Okay, keep going.
Alright, so anyway, on this channel we review shows such as Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, which we're about to get into, and also Married at First Sight Season 13 Houston Edition. If you like these shows and shows like it, stick around because we're going to get to them next. Anyway, let's talk about today's episode.
So this is episode 9. I believe it's called Loyal to the End.
Mm-hmm.
So who do you want to start with first?
Let's talk about Marvin.
Marvin let that chopper go.
Blang, blang, blang.
What's blang, blang, blang?
Boom, 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 boom,
Or
boom,
bang,
boom,
bang,
boom,
bang.
boom.
Yeah, I don't know what guns you have in your country, but yes.
Yo, he had a Tommy gun. Yo, he had that gun from those Italian movies. Hey, say hello
the
to
mobsters,
my...
yeah.
say hello to my little friend.
Like Marvin, you can see it in his eyes from the very first
No, he was
scene.
gone.
He was gone. He's
Yeah.
like, you mess with my brother, I'm the only one that... Like, in our culture, you don't mess with my sibling. I'm
Yeah.
the only one that mess with my sibling. Like,
Yeah.
he not playing.
No, I think that's it. I think he got triggered. I think at this point, he don't care about authorities. He don't care about cops. He don't care about broad daylight. No daylight, kids, no kids. Like, he made that clear. And you could even see how he talks to Kanan. Like, they were talking something like that, and even Kanan was like, okay then. Like, I don't think Kanan realized, like, how serious. Like, I don't think anybody seen, like, you know, Marvin, he changed. He's just a different actor.
He even shot the snitch.
He shot the snake. Yeah, he's clearing house. He's basically like, yo, you sold us out. My man, I was just looking out for you. That don't move me.
Yeah. And then Unique's car, he would have definitely got hit if it wasn't bulletproof.
Oh, for sure. If that car wasn't bulletproof, where those bullets landed, that was exactly where he was.
Yeah, him and his son would have got shot.
For sure.
And then another thing we see about Marvin, which I didn't like, but obviously it shows he's just over the edge, is when he finds out that his daughter is a lesbian. But according to him, Lebanese, I'm like, does he know?
Some kind of Lebanese?
I'm like, does he know, like, she's not from Lebanon, she's from your seaman, but okay.
Yeah, she came from Queens, not Lebanese.
Not Lebanon.
Lebanon.
Yeah, Lebanon. But, like, I don't understand, like, and he's like, who's this white girl? Like, you was smashing Tony, she white. Like father, like daughter. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't think he cares that she's white.
He said it.
Well, he mad, he's gonna say it, but I don't think he cares she's white.
It's just that she's a girl.
She's a girl, yeah.
Yeah, he tore her room up and then he about to tear her. I understand whoopings, but like he was fighting her like a dude.
I mean, she two-pieced him. She went black up.
And she spit. That's a no-no.
Yeah, she did too much.
She did too much, but he choked her out like to the point.
No, yeah, she was like...
That was too much. Like, you can't come back from that. Like, I don't know where she gonna live. I don't know if they ever gonna talk to each other again. I think they both like went a little too far, and we understand Juke is grieving, and he's not grieving, but he's going through. He's mad,
yeah.
What he's going through because of his brother and everything.
I think it's more than that for him. I think for him it's kind of. I think for him it's more kind of like, you know, his sister Raquel said, "Get out of my face."
Yeah, she cut him off.
You know, she cut him off, so he's going through all of that, and then all of a sudden his younger brother gets hit. And he has his own way of doing things, and I don't remember from day one if he wanted to just go off and shoot them all. I don't know what his plan were. I don't remember either. But it's like he's taking orders from her and all that, and he has his own way of doing things. And maybe his way of doing things is, I ain't sharing. Like, I'm not sharing with this fool. Like, when you're sharing with somebody, there's always potential for conflict. Someone gets greedy, you know.
That's why I don't share my Mrs. Phil cookies.
Do you guys know about Mrs. Field cookies? Yo, if this girl gets some Mrs. Field cookies, ain't nobody in the house getting them.
Nope.
She got them chocolate chip nibblers on lock.
So, anything else for Marvin?
He's just, I would still say that he's still the MVP from last episode, but the whole thing with Juke, like, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What would have happened had he instead, when she came home, after he found out, when she came home, he was waiting for her in her room, and instead of blowing up and all that other stuff, said, listen, I respect you, I respect what you choose to do with your life, And, you know, that's it. Hugged her and told her, I'm sorry for your loss, you know? Versus everything that ended up happening. Like, what do you think would have happened between the two of them?
I don't think that will ever happen because he's a street dude and it's the 90s. It wasn't as accepted now. And also, he's not in that mentality of being open, obviously. And he's a little rough around the edges. I can't see him being open-minded. So that's just not him. So I don't think that would be the optimal situation. He would have hugged his daughter and she would have cried and they would have talked. But I don't see him doing that.
Yeah, unfortunately. So I don't know. I think he did too much. What do you guys think? I think he did way too much.
Way too much. They both did too much in that scene, but they both need to apologize. But
I feel like if he wanted to slap her once, I don't think he should do that. But I mean, if he...
She spit on him. Yeah, you slapped that heifer.
Okay, so he should have probably just slapped her once and, like, that's it. Keep it moving. That way she would be like, oh, okay, you know, he's slapping me because I disrespected him. But then again, she spit on him because of things that he said to her. He said, you some kind of Lebanese.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he was wrong, but that's your parent, and she black.
Yeah.
She know better.
She should have never done what she did, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, who else you want to talk about?
Who else I want to talk about? Well, one last thing on Marvin.
Damn.
Yeah, he's superstar. So Marvin actually talks to Raquel towards the end. Well, not towards the end, but he talks to her. And, you know, she says, I need you with me.
Aww.
And so they're back on the same team. So we actually find out that Marvin used to be the head honcho.
Yeah, that's true. That was revealed, and he got a little addicted.
Yeah, because he got addicted to his own stuff. He fell off. But he also admitted that Raquel is better at running stuff than he is.
Yeah, they made amends in the chapel.
Yeah, so at least that's good. So at least now they're semi on the same page.
Yeah, but I think they'll never fully see eye to eye. But let's let's move on to the next person.
Okay, so you want to talk about next?
Then it makes sense to talk about Raquel since you mentioned her.
Let's do it.
Okay, so Raquel is visiting her baby brother Lulu. She all teary-eyed. Lulu's looking all messed up, but we'll get to him a little later.
She changes too.
And then she gets all hardcore. She pushes Symphony away. And Symphony's trying to help her, you know. He's there for her when he doesn't have to be.
Of course.
And then she's like making fun of him and saying, oh, now you're finally hard. And it's just like, he did nothing wrong.
It's the second time though. Yeah, so I don't know how many times he's gonna come through.
Girl, if it was me, it's only 2 times and then I'm out of there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if she wants him back, it's gonna have to be her. I think Symphony might be done. Trying anyway. And then, because this is not his fault. He showed up to support her.
And at least he told her, even though I would have been kind of a little petty, he even told her, like, yo, Marvin can't trust Tony. And he walked off. You know? And she didn't even question that. Like, I know she's trying to get focused again and put those blinders on, but that was some important information she should have found out.
That was massive. That was massive. Yeah, she should have listened. She should have been like, what you mean by that? She should have at least talked to him about it. You don't want to be with the guy? All right, whatever. But at least if he says, yo, Marvin can't trust Tony, first of all, she has no idea what's going on between him and Tony anyway. But at least she should have listened to see, like, what he has to say. Yeah,
we also find out in this episode that if we talk about Detective Howard, he pretty much came and pressed her again about Kanan.
And it's just bad timing.
So it's bad timing, right?
Yeah, he just keeps popping out bad timing.
If we're talking about Detective Howard, it kind of interloops with her and Raquel.
He did save her ass.
He saved her life.
He saved her ass.
Like, Unique had hitters.
And they weren't
just in all white.
They weren't just going for Lulu. Whoever was there was going to get hit.
My question is, I'm not trying to discriminate or judge, but not one person looked at those 2 dudes sideways. Like, you know who works in the hospital, and one of them had the Gumby hairstyle, the other one had the Kid and Play hairstyle. Like,
yeah.
No one said, who the hell are these 2 new Negroes? Like, no one said that?
Nope. That's some fresh.
No one said, oh, someone new on the shift? Where Larry at?
That's some fresh
Where Johnny
outfits.
at?
Definitely.
No one said what you delivering food for. It's not the lunchtime special.
I got beans, greens, tomatoes.
Like, no one. And aren't there, like, cameras in hospitals, or they weren't cameras in the 90s? I don't know.
I don't know.
It was just too many, like, weird facts. And why would that lady give up her good pension and her good city job?
Yeah, she got arrested too.
They pulled her out of there. Like, how much money did they give you? Like, a few hundred? Like, was it really worth it, girl? Nope.
The other thing I don't understand is, like, you did your deal, right? Like, nobody's looking around to see if there's cops around. Like, y'all don't see this dude with his cop outfit. He's been wearing the same cop outfit since episode 1. He hasn't changed his clothes at all. At this point, he's like Johnny from Married at First Sight. Like, this dude has been wearing the same outfit.
I don't know.
Nobody catching him?
So, yeah, going back to what we were saying.
About Raquel.
Detective Howard saved her ass.
He did.
She didn't really seem grateful.
Nope.
And we also see Raquel is now setting Kanan up for the outright war, which we thought until the very end, but you thought otherwise.
Yeah, so after we saw her talking with Kanan, it would make logical sense for her to be like, yeah, I want you to kill Unique. But how is he getting next to Unique?
True.
Come on now. Come on now. Is he like their best ninja operative? Like he's gonna just sneak up on Unique and pop him? Like what reason would he have to go there? Oh, I'm gonna turn on my own mother. Like you're gonna be the third person? Like get at like what realistically the only person that they could have had Kanan go after is Howard. She knew that he wanted to meet him, and so boom.
I feel like Rock was a key player to this episode.
Of course.
Because
Major
she
plans.
had Kanan go after his own dad wearing the coat that Lulu had stolen in the previous episode.
So this must have been some kind of plan that was cooking for a while.
Cooking.
What was that?
I was pretending I was cooking.
What are you cooking?
I don't know, rice and beans? Who the hell cares?
Okay, yeah, so Raquel already has a plan in motion. Basically, she's already deciding what she's going to do with Unique. And she's made up this plan a couple episodes ago. So it's all coming through fruition. And we're going to talk more about, you know, Raquel versus Unique in a second. But, yo, she's actually making some serious moves.
Yeah, she's getting focused.
Yeah, she's doing good.
And we see her in the church also with her mom, which is an interesting interaction.
Yeah, what's the point of that?
I guess it just showed that her mom wasn't loving. Her mom was kind of like off-putting and then said, don't blame any of your shit on me. But you got 3 kids who are fucked up, lady. Like, no, we need to blame the shit on you unless daddy was horrible and he raised them.
Yeah, I don't know. Mom sucks.
I know, and then tried to offer her a black and white cookie. I would have taken it and then walked away, though.
Hell yeah, those cookies are good.
They're juicy, right?
Not like Mrs. Fields, but they're pretty good.
Yeah. Who else you want to talk about?
All right, so that covers Raquel. That covers
Also Detective Howard, if you think about it.
a little bit on Detective. We're going to come back to him in a second. And we definitely covered Marvin. We covered a little bit about Juke. As we said, you know, Juke is still grieving. She's still hurt. She's
poor
still
girl.
upset. She's still going through it. And the thing is, yo, I have to give props to this girl. Going through everything that she's going through.
Yep.
Getting beat up and nearly choked to death by your dad. With all of that, she had the brain cells to still go along with Raquel's plan. You see what I'm saying? Like, Raquel opened her arms to this girl, basically told her, like, yo, it's okay. Do what you want to do.
Live your life.
And look at the result. You see what I'm saying? Like, now she has another loyal soldier, technically. And guess what this soldier did? She's telling the rookie cop, who is gullible and dumb as fuck, she's basically telling her, yo, guys, Unique is going to hit back at you. You better be ready after the stunt you guys pulled. And the cop is probably thinking to herself, yo, I don't know. But then when we tell you what happened to Detective Howard, it might all make sense. She might be dumb enough to go pull up over there.
Yeah, she planted seeds in her head. And she doesn't have any reason to think that Jukebox is lying to her. So that's
course.
really good.
Yeah, and she was asking Jukebox all these questions. Jukebox left, thought about it, and now she's going to come here and tell this woman who's dumb. And because of what Raquel had planned for Detective Howard, there ain't going to be no one there to actually use their brain to be like, wait, this don't sound right. Rookie cop won't know.
Yeah. The other thing that relates to Jukebox, but even though she wasn't in that scene, I hated seeing the mom, the entitled, privileged mom in the police station. Oh, you need to do something. You can't just ignore us. We're this type of family. And bitch, shut up.
But what was the point of that? Like, what is that going to solve? Your daughter's dead. Like,
I know, and that father going to divorce her because he's probably sick of her ass too.
Yeah, like your daughter is dead. Like, what are you doing?
And
like, what's the point?
And not once did she take accountability that she was stressing her daughter out that night. She kicked her daughter's girlfriend out. She wasn't accepting. She wasn't trying to be open-minded either. But you're gonna blame the drugs. My daughter never took drugs before that. Like, how do you know what your daughter was doing? You didn't even know your daughter was a lesbian. So, what are you talking about?
I don't know. It's just basically very clear. Like, if your family don't got your back, like, it clearly shows the side effects, the drugs, the violence, and just the bad decisions that people will make just in spite of their family. So if y'all got kids at home, yo, say hello to them, ask them about their school day, be in their lives. It makes a huge difference.
Yes, be present and not judgy.
For sure. All right, so who next?
Well, Lulu. We could talk about Lulu.
Let's talk about Lulu.
Lulu's not dead.
Lulu's not dead. Yo, Lulu is a champion.
He a little busted, but he not dead.
Yeah, he whooped.
He whooped.
And
he got his Puerto Rican princess by his side.
I don't think she ever left. She was there like the whole time.
I know, that was good.
Yeah, that's good.
So
even though
they had conflict, she still came back.
Yeah, and all she want to think about is famous, but I guess famous can't be famous without...
I think she also loves Lulu.
No, I think so.
I think she just feels like, hey, if I'm with you, like, what's the other benefit?
Yeah.
But she supported him. And then Lulu obviously wakes up and says...
Yo, I feel like deep fried shit.
Yeah, and he's like, "Where is everybody?" Like he waiting for the chicken, the flowers. He waiting for everything to come into the hospital, but he doesn't understand probably what's going on. Probably didn't even remember getting hit. But I think that was interesting to see that they didn't kill him off. Thank God.
Yeah, and I know if he wakes up and he don't see nobody there, I know that might hurt, but people were there. People were there. And you know, Raquel was there. There was a whole bunch of people there. Even Kanan stopped by to say hello and see what's up. So definitely people were there to support him and everything like that.
Yeah, I think that's it for Lulu. Now we know he's alive. He's good.
Yeah, that's key. That's key.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Who we got next? You want to talk about Big Head?
I guess we gotta talk about Big Head.
All right, Big Head, you up. When we say Big Head, we're talking about Kanan. So basically, he didn't really do much this episode. Until the very
Didn't
end.
do much.
Okay, at the end he did something.
Okay.
But in the beginning, we didn't really see much of him. I mean, he talked to Marvin a little bit. He's seeing how things are getting
He's
very
getting
serious.
all happy with the guns.
Yeah, he's seeing how things are getting a little serious, and then he goes and talks to his mom, right? And his mom gives him the only speech. Basically, tries to let him know that, listen, you want in this life. That's it. There's no going back and forth. I'm about to ask you to do the most ridiculous thing on earth. And he looks scared. Like, if you look at his face,
Yeah, he does look.
yeah, Kanan looks scared because he's like, yo, is my mom for real? She's asking me to, hit, take somebody out. And he finds out that, he's being sent to go kill Detective Howard.
And it's all a plan because he's wearing Unique's jacket. So now we understand why Lulu was in Unique's car. It wasn't a bomb. We also saw him grab the jacket. Now we see how the jacket plays as a pivotal, point.
But the whole thing that I don't understand is this, right? So Juke tells the rookie cop, yo, be careful because Unique is going to hit you. Rookie cop is not dumb. I mean, she's pretty dumb, but she's not that dumb. She asked Juke, where did you get this information from? So we don't know what's going to happen moving forward, but it all still comes back to Juke and that family, right? So for example, if, afterwards now, they see Detective Howard dead because Kanan does shoot him and he sees him dead, then what happens? The investigators are going to find Unique's jacket. Sure, fine. Juke already said that's what's going to happen. But if Juke knew what's going to happen and she warned the cop, you don't think the cop is going to wonder, how did Juke know? What is Juke's involvement in all of this?
The streets be talking.
All right. So now that we got most of the characters out the way, let's talk about the main plot of the story, which is pretty much Unique versus Raquel. At this point in time, who do you guys think is taking the lead? Who do you think is making the right moves to ensure their empire's success? And what do you think?
Well, I feel like Rock is using more of her mental and being strategic, whereas Unique is, you see him hyping up his men like they sparred, going to battle, trying to get them ready, yeah, take them down.
Yeah, you heard what he said.
But I'm just like, he's not that smart.
No, he's not.
So I think...
He didn't even notice his jacket was gone.
Yeah, how you don't know your jacket's going with your name on it? Like, you didn't say, hey, what happened to my coat? But I guess a lot of stuff happened. But I feel like he has a lot of manpower.
Yeah.
But if Rock is focused and she can control Kanan and Marvin, and she knows, she has, ears in the streets, I feel like she can have the upper hand.
I think so, too. I think in this game, the biggest force that you got to worry about is the police. And if she got the police helping her, and she's smart, and she can, set him up.
But she don't.
What do you mean?
Detective Howard's dead.
Okay, he's dead now, but he did help her that one time. And so now that he's dead, even though he's dead, she's still going to try to use his death in her favor.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, so basically, I think her way of dealing with things is going to really be the reason why Kanan is as smart as he is. Because Kanan eventually teaches Ghost and Tommy, how to, operate. And sometimes it ain't about killing. Sometimes you have to kill, but sometimes you got to be smart and plan stuff and, So I think definitely Raquel has the upper hand.
I agree. Okay, so now that we ran through all of the characters, what did you think about this episode? Liked it? Hated it?
I liked it. Finally, we're getting to see the characters really...
Action.
Body, more. Body, boom, 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 boom.
No, seriously, we do get to see some action.
Yeah, we see some action. We get to see the characters really being the characters that they're meant to be. You guys are drug dealers. You guys are a criminal organization. There's all the sexting and sexing and...
Who's sexting?
There was... I don't know. You don't think Rock was sexting?
It's the 1990s. On
no
what phone?
All right, they didn't have that yet. All right, so no sexting, but there was a lot of sexting. And just all this relationships and all this other stuff. But in reality, it's not like that. There's shootings and killings and murder and all of that. So anyway, with that said, we can see that this episode is really starting to pick up. We got, one more left?
One more, I think.
We got one more left. What do you guys think is gonna happen? I'm predicting.
I think we got one more.
You think we got one more?
I'm not sure, but yeah.
I'm predicting that, you know, things are gonna start moving. And the only thing that I really care about, that I want to know, is what happened after the episode ended. You know, some of the episodes I didn't really care what happened, but now I'm actually like, yo, what happened now?
Yeah, I hope this. I didn't check to see if this is a season finale, but hopefully we have one more. But I really liked it. I just wish this was like more like episode 5 or 6, and not like the end.
Yeah. So you guys see how like these episodes are ending? Like the one with Lulu, is Lulu alive? You know, like with this one, like is Detective Howard dead? Did Detective Howard ever get to tell Kanan, yo, I'm your dad?
Yeah, he should do like in the soap opera, like,
I'm your father. Yeah, like we don't
and
know.
then Kanan would be like,
I killed my daddy. I killed my daddy. But basically, it's just...
why he's dying?
Who?
You made Kanan sound like he was dying.
Oh, I don't know. He's just crying. I don't know.
Oh, okay, crying. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's interesting. It's very interesting because it like all goes on, you know. Kanan kills his dad. Tariq kills his dad. Tommy kills his dad.
Damn,
There's
everybody
a lot
killing
of-
their dad. Like, this sound like a Shakespeare play.
It's crazy. Everybody killing their daddies. Raquel looking like she want to kill her mommy. You know, Juke looking like she want to kill her daddy. Like, yo, I hope Marvin don't go out like that. You think Marvin gonna go out like that?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you subscribe to this video, Marvin will not go out like that. He will not die to the hands of his daughter, because everybody seems to be dying to their children. Hopefully Marvin don't go out that way. Keep our fingers crossed. All right, with that said, we will see you guys later. Thank you for watching this video. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Bye, guys.
Take care, everybody.